friends. Happy spring! I'm so glad that you could join me for this spring equinox sound bath and meditation today. And I'm so glad you're here as we celebrate this first day of spring. So to start, let me share a few things with you, and then you can lie down, because we'll be lying down for a bit. So you might want to sit up for a little bit right now, maybe even taking some stretches as I'm talking. The wonderful thing about this is that it's in stereo. So the best way to listen is with headphones or earbuds, so you can get that surround sound, so to speak. And you might want to make sure you have some blankets, pillows, anything to make yourself very comfortable for our practice today. And you might want to have a glass of water nearby, because a lot of energy will be moving between the meditation and the sound healing as well too. So if you need a moment to do that now, you might want to make sure you have everything that you need so that we can do our session. So I'll just give you a moment to go ahead and do that. So I'll just tell you what I have today. I have some of the Tibetan bowls on this side. I have one over here as well. I have the drum. I have the karimba here. I have water and earth koshi chimes that we'll listen to during the session. And on this side, I have a rain stick. I have the heart chakra bowl out and the third eye bowl out, or the throat. I'm sorry, this one's the throat. Heart chakra in the throat, and then the root chakra in this glass kind of crystal bowl. And I have that, and I have the gong and a crystal pyramid, which has a really unique sound too. And of course you can see I have tulips and other flowers over here, and I have a sunflower by a candle here for our friends in Ukraine. So they are with us in this healing as well today. So we're going to take a journey today in using a yoga nidra. And if you're not familiar with that, what that is a guided rest. And so that'll be part of our session as well today. Now, I had a couple people sign up just at the last moment for the session, so I didn't grab the names. And so I will be doing the drawing after the session, who is going to win the singing bowl. And then I'll let everybody know who that is, first name and just last initial. And then that person can get back to me with their address, so I can send you a brand new singing bowl. And I am now selling them on my website. So the spring equinox, let's get into that, right? It's all about new beginnings and rebirth. And it's just like a flower blooming, right? How do I want to bloom? And we can look at it as a part of our own journey. How do I want to bloom? What will help me to blossom? And meaning, what intentions for spring shall I set that will allow for my growth, right? And what conditions will help to nurture that growth as well? And of course, the image of the flower makes sense for spring, right? They'll be starting to come out pretty soon. But we often forget that the flower isn't just its blossom. It's made of many parts. It's created by its deep roots that have been nurtured in the soil and the mud and the dirt. And without the mess, the flower could not exist. And Thich Nhat Hanh says that to us too, right? No mud, no lotus. So his beautiful book that he had and that he called No Mud, No Lotus. And a favorite quote also comes from Rumi, where he says, sorrow prepares you for joy. So the spring equinox is about beauty and looking forward, but it's also about acknowledging the dirt, that mud, right? That has allowed for your growth. And this includes our pain, our sorrow, our heartbreak. And these experiences really form the base of our transformation. And they're the moments that offer us the most growth. So today with our practice, as I said, I'm doing a yoga nidra, also called a guided rest, you could say. And it's called winter to spring. And so we'll be synchronizing with the rhythm of nature and shift beautifully from the season of rest and reflection to the season of rebirth. And I'll be playing just a little bit during the meditation part as I'm leading you in and you're getting comfortable, and we're doing the rotation of consciousness and the breathing, and then there'll be a quiet time. And that's why I'll introduce more and more of the instruments, and then I'll lead you back, and then we will be complete for today. Alrighty? So find that comfortable place. If you haven't already, to lie down, or you can sit if you want. You can always sit. It's always an option as well too. So, taking a moment here to settle in. Getting ready for this practice today that will help you shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. So you may want a thin pillow or blanket tucked under your head. Cover yourself with a blanket if you like. And do anything that you need to do to become as comfortable as possible. Set aside anything that's on your mind. And right now, there's nothing you need to do. This is your time to connect within. So if you're lying down, legs are apart, feet just flopped out to the sides, your arms are away from the body, leaving space beneath the armpits, and palms are facing up, or you can face them down. And so whatever position you're in, the shoulders are away from the ears. And just check to make sure your neck is in line and feeling comfortable. Check for any lumps or bumps of clothing, jewelry, the surface you're on that might draw your attention away. And if you find any, just adjust them now. And scan your whole body, checking that you're as comfortable as can be, and there's nothing that's calling your attention. Nothing that might draw your attention away from your practice today. So take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself settle even more and let go. Now Now is the time to make any final adjustments that you need. Any adjustments at all, so you can be quiet and still. Making sure you're completely comfortable and you can surrender all doing. And know that you can move whenever you need to. But make yourself as comfortable as you can so you're not really feeling that desire to move. Begin to feel the stillness, resting in that stillness. Becoming aware of distant sounds. Allow your sense of hearing to extend out, receiving all sounds effortlessly and without any analysis. Simply receiving with effortless awareness. Bring your hearing into the room, receiving sounds within the room. Listen for the soft sound of your own body breathing. Feel the body resting. Be aware of your body breathing. Your body breathing itself, nothing to do. No need for concentration, just effortless awareness. And say to yourself mentally, I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will remain awake and aware. Yoga Nidra has now begun. With a focus on shifting into the spring season, know that spring is arriving. Feel that spring is arriving. All of nature is waking up, rested and renewed, ready to spring forth in beautiful new ways. Sunshine making a glorious reappearance, plants sprouting up, birds' eggs hatching. All life is new. emerge in a radiant new form too, re-energized and fresh. Picture yourself effortlessly following the spring rhythm of nature. The season of rest is ending, and the season of rebirth is arising. And without any fear, allowing yourself to imagine change for yourself. Leave behind any old ideas or behaviors that feel heavy. What will you leave behind? Allowing space for your metamorphosis. Knowing that it's perfectly natural to follow the rhythm of change right now. Embracing the potential in change, the opportunity for new experiences, new perspectives, new learning, and new growth. New levels of joy, peace, and knowledge. Picture yourself being reborn, reinvented. What will it look like? Sound like? Feel like? Allow your heart to lead the way and feel into it. Know that your heart's desires will be amplified by the energy of the spring season. It's the ideal season to renew momentum. Setting an intention for spring, say to yourself mentally now, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. Now taking a trip through the body, witnessing with curiosity and effortless awareness. Allow the mind to hop from one body part to the next. No need to think, just awareness. Awareness of any sensations, thoughts, or feelings. Anything that might arise, but without attachment. Simply noticing and moving freely on. Bring awareness to the point between the eyebrows. The point between the eyebrows. the hollow of the throat, the right shoulder, the right elbow, effortless traveling deep in the body, down to the middle of the right wrist, the right thumb, the tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, back up to the right wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the hollow of the throat, sweeping awareness over to the left shoulder, down to the left elbow, deep in the body, effortless. The middle of the left wrist, the left thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, back up to the left wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the hollow of the throat, the heart center, the right side of the chest, the heart center, the left side of the chest, the heart center, the navel center, tip of the tailbone, the right hip joint, the right knee joint, the ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe, back up to the right ankle joint, knee joint, hip joint, tip of the tailbone, sweeping awareness to the left hip joint, left knee joint, ankle joint, the left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe, back up to the left ankle joint, hip joint, tip of the tailbone, navel center, heart center, hollow of the throat, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center. Now become aware of the chest. Notice the body breathing itself. Chest gently rises and falls with each breath. Nothing for you to do. Simply witnessing. Now bring awareness to the nostrils. And without making any changes to the breath, feel that the breath is coming in from far away in two separate streams through the nostrils. Two streams coming in through the nostrils and meeting at the point between the eyebrows, the third eye. And keep breathing in this way. Two streams from afar, meeting beginning at the point between the eyebrows, the eye of intuition. Located behind the center between the eyebrows, in the center of the brain. Behind the center between the eyebrows, in the center of the brain. This is the center for intuitive knowing. As you bring awareness to the third eye, you bring in energy, prana. Where the awareness goes, energy flows. Continue to breathe in this way, counting down from 16 to 1. Inhale to the third eye, 16. Exhale, 15. Inhale to the third eye, 14. Exhale, 13. And continue on down to 1. If you lose track, just start again. If you finish, start again. Now let go of the count. It doesn't matter what number you got to, or if you lost track. Letting go of the count. Now beginning to manifest sensations in the body. Start by developing a feeling of heaviness. Each part of the body becoming heavier and heavier, like lead. Feel the right leg heavy like lead, sinking into the surface beneath you. The left leg becoming heavier and heavier, sinking down so heavy you couldn't lift it. Now feel heaviness in hips, back, chest. The whole torso is sinking into the surface beneath you, so heavy. Shoulders now sinking, heaviness extending down the arms into the hands, hands heavy like lead. Head heavy, sinking down into the surface beneath you, manifesting the sensation of heaviness in the whole body. Entire body heavy like lead. Now let go of the sensation of heaviness. Completely let it go. Release the sensation of heaviness from every part of the body. And now awaken the sensation of lightness in the body. Feel like the body is filling up with the lightness, like a helium balloon. Body becoming lighter and lighter. The right leg becoming light, lifting up. The left leg filling up with lightness and floating right up. The right arm becoming lighter and lighter, picking up. The left arm becoming light, floating up. The hips and torso becoming light, filling up like a helium balloon and floating right up. And finally the head, filling with the sensation of lightness, floating right up. Entire body floating up, light as air. Experience lightness throughout the entire body. Absolute lightness. Now let go of the sensation of lightness. Allow your body to gently release the feeling of floating. Completely let go of the sensation of lightness. Notice that you can manifest or let go of the sensations of heaviness and lightness. You can do this anytime you need. Now beginning the process of allowing the subconscious mind to open and creativity to flow forth. A series of symbols will be named. Images, thoughts, or feelings might arise. Continue to be the witness, effortless, simply watching with detached awareness. A pink scarf, a pink scarf, a pink scarf. A bowl of berries, a bowl of berries, a bowl of berries. Dusty books, dusty books, dusty books. Morning sunlight, morning sunlight, morning sunlight. Evergreen tree, evergreen tree, evergreen tree. Raindrops on a window, raindrops on a window, raindrops on a window. Fluffy clouds, fluffy clouds, fluffy clouds. Railway track, railway track, railway track. Red bricks, red bricks, red bricks. blue sky, blue sky, blue sky. And now rest in the peace of your own self with the healing vibrations of sound. is the perfect time to repeat your spring intention again. If you repeat it with feeling and awareness now, it cannot fail. So say to yourself mentally, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. And know that your intention has been received deep within your being and is already manifesting. Take a moment to feel the joy of your intention manifested. And now become aware of your breath, your body resting, breathing itself. Listen for the soft sound of your body breathing. Feel the sensation of your body breathing. And now externalizing your awareness. Become aware of the room you're in, the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Listen for sounds within the room. Know that the practice of yoga nidra and sound healing is coming to an end. Develop awareness of your body and the place you're in. Feel your awareness coming back into the body. Yoga Nidra is now complete. So begin gentle movements in the body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Make any gentle movements with the body that feel good. And now make any larger movements. Move your feet, legs, hands, arms. Move any body parts that are calling to you. And if you're lying down, when you're ready, you can roll to your right side. And here, take a few deep breaths, recalling anything that spoke to you during our practice today. And if you were lying down, press yourself slowly, very slowly up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed if you can. And take your time. There's no rush at all. So sitting comfortably, back as straight as you can make it. Take a deep breath in and a nice long breath out. And say to yourself mentally one more time, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. If you want to chant with me, we'll chant Om 3 times and Shanti 3 times. Om. Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And just hold the feeling of shifting beautifully into the season of rebirth as you softly open your eyes. Allow your eyes and your awareness to adjust back into the room and back into your day. So thank you, my friends, for sharing in this spring equinox sound bath and meditation today. I hope you find it of great benefit for you. And take your time after this session. Make sure you drink plenty of water and do some self-care. Take it easy, take it slow. And thank you again for taking care of you for this last hour. Many blessings. Thank you for being here. Namaste.